Aaliyah Boston is not someone Connecticut wants to get going. She is so effective down low, and she can get a lot of people in foul trouble with how physical she is.
The WNBA is panicking. Why? Because Sophie Cunningham just went down with an injury, and the fallout isn't just about one player. Fans are now asking, was this just bad luck, or proof of a much bigger agenda at play inside the league? One that revolves around the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, and who the WNBA wants as its true face of the future. Buckle up, because this story is bigger than one injury. This moment has fans asking, is the WNBA pushing its players too hard? Is everything being sacrificed just to prop up one team, the Indiana Fever, and their golden star, Caitlin Clark? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you love deep dives into the drama, the politics, and the chaos behind sports headlines, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. Today we're breaking down why Sophie Cunningham's injury has the WNBA in full-on panic mode.
Oh, and Cunningham is down. My goodness.
And how it exposes an Indiana Fever-driven agenda that fans have been whispering about for months. Let's start with the facts. In a recent game, Sophie Cunningham went down hard. At first, it looked minor, maybe just a tweak. But when she stayed down clutching her leg, the arena got quiet. Trainers rushed in. And in that moment, fans realized this could be serious. Sophie eventually limped off, but the damage was done. Not just physically, but symbolically. Because the second Sophie went down, people started asking the question, why are so many of the league's most important players getting pushed to the breaking point this season? We've seen it before. Grueling schedules, constant media pressure, and a spotlight that seems laser-focused on pushing the Indiana Fever to center stage. It all started in the middle of what looked like just another regular season game. Cunningham, as usual, was playing her trademark style. Aggressive, physical, always pushing the pace. Then it happened. An awkward step, a hard landing, and Sophie went down.
Over for a fifth time. Nice pick by Hull. Hartley slow to get back on the other end. Boston is fed, wrapped up.
The crowd went silent. Trainers rushed to her side. And for the first time all night, the energy shifted from fiery competition to concern. Now, some casual fans might ask, why does Sophie Cunningham's injury matter so much? Simple. Sophie is one of the WNBA's true enforcers. She's tough, outspoken, and she doesn't play the smile for the camera's game. She's the kind of player who will call out soft defense, mock her opponents mid-game, and demand accountability from her teammates. She's not the league's poster girl. She's the league's fire starter. And that's exactly why her absence is such a big deal. Because without players like Sophie, the league narrative gets even more one-sided. In an era where the WNBA is desperate for personalities that can break through the noise, Sophie Cunningham is pure box office. So when she goes down, fans don't just lose a player. They lose a story, a rivalry, a personality that makes the league unpredictable. And here's where things start to get messy. Here's where things get interesting. The WNBA has been pushing the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark harder than any storyline in recent memory. A national TV slots, mostly Fever games. A marketing campaigns, Caitlin Clark front and center. Media coverage, every headline runs through Indiana. Now, don't get it twisted, Caitlin Clark is an incredible talent. She's box office. She's must-see TV. But here's the problem. When the league puts all of its chips on one team, one player, and one narrative, everything else starts to feel disposable. And that's exactly why Sophie's injury feels bigger than just a bad break. Because in the middle of all this, voices like hers, fiery, confrontational, unpolished, get sidelined, while the agenda of building everything around the Fever keeps rolling. Go on social media right now, and you'll see fans connecting the dots. The WNBA doesn't care about player health. They just want Caitlin Clark on TV every night. Sophie's injury is proof the league is stretching players too thin to boost ratings. This is what happens when you turn one team into the entire league. The narrative is spreading. Fans feel like the league isn't protecting its athletes, it's protecting its agenda. And Sophie Cunningham, whether she wanted to or not, just became the latest symbol of that frustration. Here's the part that really stings: the way the media covered it. When Sophie went down, did the big outlets highlight her toughness, her importance, or what this means for her team? Not really. Instead, the conversation immediately shifted back to, you guessed it, Caitlin Clark. How will this affect the Fever's momentum? What does this mean for Indiana's playoff chances? Wait a second. Sophie doesn't even play for the Fever, but her injury got spun right back into the Indiana narrative. That's how deep this agenda goes. Here's the dilemma. On one hand, the WNBA is finally getting massive mainstream attention thanks to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. On the other hand, players are starting to feel like the league only cares about one storyline, and that everyone else is just filler. When stars like Sophie Cunningham get hurt, and their voices get pushed aside, fans notice. And the message it sends? If you're not part of the Indiana machine, you're a replaceable dot that's not sustainable. Think about it. Without Sophie's toughness, games lose that fiery edge. Without diversity of personalities, the league becomes one-dimensional. Without balance, fans outside Indiana feel ignored.
And welcome back to Mohegan Sun Arena. Scary moment as we went to commercial. Sophie Cunningham hit the floor hard, and
The WNBA's strength has always been its variety. Gritty vets, flashy rookies, quiet leaders, outspoken enforcers. But when you strip that away and focus on just one face, one team, and one agenda, you risk alienating everyone else.
the locker room. This is the play that just occurred.
That's like she tries to slide over right there, and Hartley just kind of falls and makes collision with that lower leg. You see her immediately grab it.
And that's exactly what Sophie Cunningham's injury just exposed. The WNBA strength has always been variety. From fiery vets to rookie phenoms, from enforcers to playmakers, that mix is what makes the game exciting. But when you strip it all away and force-feed fans one team, one player, and one narrative, you risk killing the very thing that makes people care in the first place. So where does this go from here? If Sophie misses extended time, the WNBA has a choice. 1. Keep doubling down on the Indiana Fever narrative and risk alienating even more fans. 2. Or embrace the drama, acknowledge the criticism, and start giving more shine to other players who bring energy and personality to the league. Because let's be honest, Sophie calling out soft play, Sophie mocking opponents, Sophie firing up the crowd, that's viral gold. That's the stuff that keeps fans talking. Ignoring her, that's not just bad for Sophie, that's bad for the league. And the worst part, this might only be the beginning. Because if players keep going down under the weight of overexposure and packed schedules, how long before the backlash turns into full-blown revolt? Here's the bottom line. The WNBA is in panic mode after Sophie Cunningham's injury, not because of what happened on the court, but because of what it revealed off it. Fans see the agenda. They see the Indiana Fever getting all the love. And they see gritty, outspoken players like Sophie getting left behind. And the more the league tries to spin the story back to Indiana, the more obvious that agenda becomes. The question now is, will the WNBA wake up and realize it needs more than just one superstar, one team, and one narrative? Or will it keep bending everything around the Fever, no matter the cost? And most importantly, that means protecting players, not just the one star you're trying to market to the masses.
And she went down hard and was clearly in a lot of pain. Cunningham, a big leader for Connecticut in terms of keeping everybody together, being that fire, bringing that swagger.